I got to admit, I learned something, although I wasn't, I can tell you how I first got jolted a little bit. All right, let's talk about Bird and Parish. You might as well tell people what, what
Right.
we're referring to
Yeah,
here.
I mean, Parish, for the first time ever, and you will see it when you watch the series, Parish admitted that when Bird got into the legendary fight with Irving, which everybody sees the picture of, right? And Bird got held back by a couple guys, and Irving got some licks in. Chief went to the bench because Larry did not support Chief in his contract holdout.
Right. And then embellished it by at one point when he was he was saying in reference to Robert holding out or what he was doing.
Right. Oh, yeah.
We can,
We can
uh,
win without him.
we have a bench, enough bench. We if that doesn't want if he doesn't want to be here, that's too bad. Well, we got enough of a bench we can win without him, which is not really a very sound talent evaluation in my mind. It's one of the few times I ever questioned Larry's acumen on basketball. But anyway, he said that apparently, and not apparently, it's been validated. Let me tell you my little awareness in this thing. I was privileged and honored and pleased to conduct interviews for the now open Larry Bird Museum, which is in Fort Wayne, in Terre Haute, Indiana, and that was over the late year of 2023-24. I interviewed, among other people, Walton, the late Bill Walton, Kevin McHale, and then from the other side of things, Magic Johnson and Michael Cooper. And I found out from the man I was working with, the whose company was forming the museum, that there were two people that Larry did not want to interview. One was Robert Parish, and the other was Danny Ainge. And I don't know what the specific deal with Danny is about that, but he told me that. And so when I found out this revelation, about the fight and the source of the enmity, I wasn't shocked. I didn't know what specifically caused that. Because all I know is that any dealings that I ever had in terms of basketball, Larry was extremely complimentary of Robert Parish. I remember specifically, it always flashes in my mind, in the famous Jordan 63-point game, the last two key baskets in that game when Celtics pulled it out in the third overtime and second overtime were by Jerry Seasting on an inside-out pass at the foul line, and a pick and roll between Robert and Larry, in which Larry dished off to Robert for a face-up jumper at a point in the second overtime when Robert had not hit an outside shot all night. Had not hit an outside shot. He had done all his damage that night inside with his hooks and inside play. And Larry's explanation after the game, when we asked him, I don't know who asked him, I was there, was, "Oh, you got to give the ball to Robert if he's open. I have every faith in Robert. I would never." He's saying, wouldn't even consider not giving him the ball, even though he hadn't made one all night. So and I think that reflects Larry's true admiration for Robert's skill. But wow, that's some story.